Hi, Ocean Room. Happy terrific Tuesday. Here is your video for your read aloud. So once again, here is your I can statement. I can connect information I learned across a text. Your red words for this week is connect across text. Okay? What is it? When readers connect across the text, they remember what happened earlier in the text to help them understand what they are reading now. Okay? How do you do that? You ask, is there anything that I learned earlier in the text that can help me understand what I am reading now? Why do you need to know connecting information across the text? Good readers connect across the text to help them understand the whole text. Okay, remember our hand signal. Chains. How are you connecting what you've read earlier to what you are currently reading right now? So yesterday we read or started reading about the life of Alvin Ailey, okay? And we're going to continue on. So what happened earlier? Alvin Ailey was at his Baptist church, right? And the people in the church were singing a hymn, and his mom, Lula, she can sing and everything. And they left Texas to move to Los Angeles. And now that Alvin is in Los Angeles, him and his friend had an opportunity to see African American dancers, and now he's super excited. He'd never seen African American performers before, and then he told his mom. Now Alvin, as we go throughout the story, he's now in his teen years, and he is in the Lester's Horton's Dance School. Let's continue on. Alvin danced at Lester Horton's school almost every day. He taught the other students his special moves. In 1950, Alvin joined Lester Horton's dance company. Soon, Alvin performed his own choreography for small audiences who gathered at Lester's studio. Alvin's dances told stories. He flung his arms and shim-shammed his middle to express jubilation. His dips and slides could even show anger and pain. Modern dance let Alvin's imagination whirl. All the while, Lester watched Alvin grow into a strong dancer and choreographer. Lester told Alvin to study and learn as much as he could about dance. He encouraged Alvin to use his memories and his African American heritage to make dances that were unforgettable. So I'm going to stop right here. And I'm thinking about how he is very interested in dance. And what's so amazing about Alvin is that, back then, African Americans couldn't go to a lot of dance schools. And Alvin, despite everything from segregation to the separation of his nationality, he still enjoys being a dancer. And I think all the hardships of what he's seen African American people go through also inspires his dance moves. Let's continue on in the story. 1958 through 1960, Blues Sweet Revelations. Alvin's satchel hung heavy on his shoulder. His shoes rapped a beat on the sidewalk while taxicabs honked their horns. He was glad to be in New York City, where he came to learn ballet from Carol Shook and modern dance techniques from Martha Graham, two of the best teachers in the world. Alvin took dance classes all over town, and he met dancers who showed him moves he'd never seen before. So many dancers were black like Alvin. Their dreams soared higher than New York's tallest skyscrapers. Alvin gathered some of the dancers he'd been seeing in classes around the city. He chose the men and women who had just the right moves to dance his choreography. Alvin told them he wanted to start a modern dance company that would dance to blues and gospel music, the heritage of African American people. 9 dancers believed in Alvin's ideas. This was the beginning of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. On March 30th, 1958, an old wooden stage at the 92nd Street Y, Alvin and his friends premiered with Blues Suite, dances set in a honky-tonk dance hall. Stage lights cast moody shadows against the glimmer of each dancer's skin. The women flaunted red-hot dresses with shoes and stockings to match the men, wore black hats slouched low on their heads. They danced to the swanky swank of a jazz rhapsody. Alvin's choreography depicted the blues, that weepy sadness all folks feel, and then Blues Suite stirred every soul in the room. Alvin was on his way to making it big. Word spread quickly about him and his dancers. Newspapers hailed Alvin. Radio stations announced his debut. An even bigger thrill came when the 92nd Street Y asked Alvin to perform again. He knew they hardly ever invited dance companies to come back. Alvin was eager to show off his next work. On January 31st, 1960, gospel harmonies filled the concert hall at the 92nd Street Y. Rock, 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 rock of my soul, oh, rock of my soul. Alvin clapped in time to the music, the same way he did when he was a boy. But now Alvin rejoiced on stage in Revelations, a suite of dances he created to celebrate the traditions of True Vine Baptist Church in Navasota, Texas. The audience swayed in the seats as Alvin and his company gloried in their dance. High-stepping ladies appeared on stage, sweeping their skirts. They danced with grace and haughty attitudes. Alvin and other men jumped lively to the rhythm, strutting and dipping in a sassy revelry. So, right now, what was Alvin thinking about when he created this dance? And how do you know? Well, first off, we have to go earlier in the text because now I'm about to connect, right? Connect the text. And I remember this is how his life, his biography started. It started with him being at his Baptist church that he grew up in, singing hymns, clapping his hands, dancing, right? And it lets me know that he really have a love for his church. And you know, it just makes me feel like he used his music, especially in this performance, using the lyrics to his favorite hymns from his church. Let's continue on. Revelations honored the heart and the dignity of Black people while showing that hope and joy are for everyone. With his sleek moves, Alvin shared his experiences and his dreams in a way no dancer had ever done. When Revelations ended, the audience went wild with applause. They stomped. They shouted more. They yelled more. Taking a bow, Alvin, he let out a breath. He raised his eyes towards heaven, satisfied and proud. Here's the end of our story. Why does he feel proud, oh Sharoon? Well, as a good reader, and I'm thinking of all the things that we read earlier in this story for the past 2 days, today and yesterday, I know that Alvin Ailey, he was able to do one of the things that a lot of African American people at that time could not do. One, the dance schools, dance studios, dance places, and the clubs, they were segregated. White people only, black people only, and there weren't a lot of schools. Thank heaven for the Lester School of Dance, where he was able to start his dream and his love for dancing. And then, how did he change with his moves? In the story, it mentioned how his moves rolled from one to the other. And at other parts of the books, it said sometimes Alvin started dancing and he didn't even know where the moves came from. His moves were so different, Ocean Room, because he was a natural born dancer. It was a gift given to him before he even knew that he had it. And as he got older, he just kept fulfilling the dream that he felt in his heart. Right now, I hope that you have enjoyed our story for learning the man called Alvin Ailey. Right now, I want you to click on the form or the doc below and complete your exit slip. See you all tomorrow.